chilly day today, guys. It's like almost the end of April. Just doesn't make sense why it's so cold. But we got our window graphics installed. What do you guys think about it? I'm not sure if the audio's good. I have a wind muffler on right now to reduce the wind noise, but yeah, probably just gonna go back inside now. It's freezing outside, man. So cold outside. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Tom from Planet Aquaria, and if this is your first time watching on this channel, make sure you subscribe. We have lots on the way. And if you're already subscribed, I've seen a lot of new faces. Welcome to the channel and thanks for joining our journey so far. Today I'm gonna be doing our Scape for the 90-gallon tank. We actually have a bunch of products I want to show you guys. So if you guys know about the brand Aquario, we just brought in a big skid or a truckload full of products from Aquario. I'm gonna be unboxing these guys and packing them on the shelf. Perhaps I can show you guys later, but these guys have our aqua soil, which we're gonna be using for the 90-gallon Scape right now. We have, don't mind the cheap lighting, we have Chihiro's hanging ceiling lights coming in about 2-3 days, and I'm gonna be setting those guys up. But we had a small run of tropical plants for our Scape. We have a bunch of Anubiases, Microsorums, and we have Java ferns in the back. So that's gonna be exciting, putting these guys together. I have some driftwoods that we're also selling. I soaked them or submerged them just so they can soak some water up and they don't float later on. Got a couple in there, so it'll give me some ideas. Alright, so I'm just gonna unbox all this real quick and put them on the shelf while we wait for another order. That order is gonna contain the gravel that we're also using for the 90-gallon, and that should be coming later today. So see you guys in a second. So just cleaned out the tank, rinsed a little bit of the bottom just to remove some unwanted debris. I have my stuff set up here, just still waiting on the gravel. It's currently 12:30 p.m. in the middle of the day, and yeah, the order should be coming in around 3 to 4 o'clock. So by the time I'm putting in these stuff, hopefully the gravel comes in or the sand. I haven't really decided what I'm gonna use yet. And just a disclaimer for you all, I'm not really an aquascaper, you know, but I do aquascape. Kind of like the reference of if you play basketball, you're not really an NBA player, but you play basketball, you know. I don't really consider myself good or anything like that. I'm actually terrible. I'm more into the fish keeping hobby itself, but aquascaping came as a second, which I discovered recently in a couple years, and it's something I want to, you know, better my skill. So yeah, I'll update you guys in a few seconds. So I figured I'd film it for you guys while I'm doing it. It'll be fun, right? Got our Neos oil, spider coal knife. Always cut away from you. Yeah, I'm short, so I'm gonna need a ladder. My bad if I'm blocking you guys' view, but yeah, I'm only 5'5". So I just washed a couple rocks and stones. I believe these are Sirius stones. I'm gonna be using these with some driftwood, and hardscaping is gonna take me quite a bit because I wanna make sure I get it right. To my liking at least. Doesn't matter what everyone else thinks, because that's all that matters, right? So yeah, I'll show you guys what I come up with in a few minutes or seconds. Alright, you guys, it's been about 2 hours now. This is what I've done so far. Let me show you. So I have substrate on one side, used the Sirius stone, divided it in the middle. I didn't want it directly in the middle, so I curved it a little bit, try to give it a little bit of randomness, because I believe in nature, the most random looking things are the most beautiful looking things. And if you try to scape and everything looks symmetrical and all that, it doesn't look like nature anymore, right? So the reason why I'm scaping this 90-gallon tank instead of my employee now is unfortunately he's moving to Saskatoon. So yeah, I'm down one staff now for grand opening, but I think we should be okay since he was just doing weekends. We should be able to manage. But yeah, Next I'm going to be adding the driftwood now, and that's going to take another couple hours maybe just to get it right, but let me know what you guys think. Alright, you guys, just finished my hardscape after an hour and a half, give or take, and this is what I've got. So I added some driftwood on this side, tried to make it blend in with the rocks a little bit by adding some smaller pieces of wood, gave it that, you know, growing root type stuff in nature you see. I tried my best. I wanted to put some rocks on this side. Originally I was gonna leave it with all sand, but then it looked too empty for my liking, so I added some rocks. I took one stone, broke it up with a hammer, and then I I put some pebbles just around there. You can see everything's kind of random, but not, because as I was putting them in, you know, whatever looked good to me or whatever didn't look good, I just moved it back around. But now I'm just gonna wait for my Tran to come home from work, and then what we're gonna do is start planting and then filling. Right? So yeah, see you guys in 2 seconds. Alright, you guys, 2 hours later, my Tran's here now. Hi guys. And now we're gonna start planting the hardscape that I just finished doing. I did move around the aqua soil a little bit to get some slope going on. If you guys can see, give it a little bit of a more unique shape to the tank. Now my battery is dying, so I'll update you guys when I plant about half the plants, and then I'll finish off the video and show you guys the filling of the water. Before I do start though, I could show you guys what plants I'm deciding to use. Again, it's going to be no CO2. I'll be using some root tabs. Hopefully that will work out. These guys are dwarf hairgrass, Eliocharis. I can't. Eliocharis acicularis mini. I tried, but yeah, they're dwarf hairgrass. Lots of people have success running them without CO2, so we're gonna see how that goes. Got some cryptocorines. Cryptocorine red to be specific, and cryptocorine green, and then we also have a bunch of moss that's going to be going on the driftwood. Alright, you guys, just finished planting all of the dwarf hairgrass and some cryptocorines in the back there in front of the driftwood. Let me see if you guys will get a good top view. But yep, so this area all here, from here along there, is dwarf hairgrass. Hopefully it'll grow in nice. And then along the driftwood, we have some cryptocorines starting from here, outlining the driftwood and going in that way. So hopefully that will grow in nice. Now we're going to be adding some moss, and then stick some java fern and anubias in there. Alright everyone, 3 to 4 hours later, and we finally finished the scape. Managed to plant all the foreground carpet grass, added all the anubias. We have java ferns sitting in there. Java fern is hidden somewhere right there. It'll grow out nicer and bushier later on. We added another java fern back there, and 3 anubias in total. But we split 2 anubias up and divided into a couple places, so it looks pretty decked out. And then I didn't want to leave this part plantless, so I tried my best to mimic like environment, reaching from this moss to that moss. I don't know if I did a good job. You guys let me know. But yeah, we're gonna fill it with water now. First, we're gonna add the biomedia actually. So we gotta add the biomedia down there, and then fill up the sump before we fill up the top part, and make sure the pump is working. Alright, so I just want to show you guys what we're using for our biomedia this time. We have Aquario's Neo Media Pure. These guys actually make 2 different types of other medias, and they alter the pH. So if you want to lower your pH or raise your pH, you can do that. But we're not going to be bringing in those 2 yet until the near future. We just want to test the market with these guys and see how they do. The ones we brought in are pure, meaning they don't alter the water at all. And the reason why we're using this bacteria is because, let me show you. So we're actually going to put 4 full bags of biomedia behind the sump here. fit in right there. And yeah, these guys are super porous. I was actually rinsing it earlier and the amount of water it retained was just crazy. It wouldn't stop dripping for a while. So if you guys are asking about biomedia, these are the ones I recommend. Nothing but good news online and good talks. So we're just gonna put that in. It's hard to see back there, but just dropped it down. And now we're gonna put in the other 3 and start filling the water. All right, you guys, check it out. We're all done now. Finished planning and filling up the water. That took about like 30 minutes just to fill the entire tank. So let me show you guys real quick what it looks like. Yeah. And then our sump, we finished filling it and filled the auto top off water. You can see that the water, because of gravity, once this gets too full, it'll flow into that over drain right there, and that leads to this pipe which goes down here, and then there's a water pump behind this entire glass that's pulling water basically. So that's what's making the water go this way and to the back and then back up. So that's the 90-gallon Pro Clear Aquatics. Finally did the Scape. Promised you guys I would do that. And in about 2 weeks, we're going to be ordering our livestock and we're going to be filling these guys. I'll be filming that as well. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for livestocks. It's a 90-gallon tank. And we're going to keep the water without any heaters. Our store is going to be running at 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which leaves the tank around 78. But yeah, before I end off the video, just let me show you guys a little bit more. Got some Anubias right there, Java fern in the back, more Anubias here, and then we added moss onto the rocks. I want to spread a little bit of moss onto the dry side as well. I think it looks good. Do you think it looks good?
I think it looks great.
Awesome. Well, let me know what you guys think about this tank. I'm gonna end the video here. Like the video if you enjoyed what I did today. Comment if you have any suggestions for the livestock for this tank. And subscribe if you guys have not already. Peace.